Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys Micah Parsons gets major $225 million contract update. The Dallas Cowboys had a few needs during the offseason, and accomplished one of them earlier in the week by trading for George Pickens of the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, the Cowboys need to make their players happy, and with Micah Parsons still not signed to a long-term extension, it doesn't make much sense. As one of the NFL's top edge rushers, Parsons has earned a contract that pays him like one. Predicting contracts around the NFL, Kurt Benkert, a former NFL quarterback, predicted that Parsons would land a $225 million deal on a Bleacher Report YouTube video. "Give me a 5-year, $225 million contract. I think Micah Parsons is the best Dallas Cowboys football player, and he deserves to be paid like it," Benkert said. "If you can pay Dak Prescott $60 million a year, who is injury-prone, you can pay Micah Parsons $45 million a year in his prime." Looking at contract situations around the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys are one of the few remaining teams that still need to resolve something with their top player. However, Joel Corey of CBS Sports believes that Parsons' waiting and the Cowboys' lack of urgency to get a deal done will ultimately help him in the long run. "Good things come to those who wait" will seemingly apply to Dallas Cowboys edge rusher Micah Parsons. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones appears to be following the same blueprint as last year when Dallas dragged its feet on signing wide receiver CeeDee Lamb and Prescott to new contracts. Lamb didn't get his 4-year, $136 million contract extension until August during the latter part of the preseason. Prescott's 4-year, $240 million extension to become the NFL's first and only $60 million per year player didn't come until September, hours before Dallas' regular season opener, he wrote. Jerry Jones has continued to do the wrong things for the Cowboys, and not giving Parsons as much money as he's looking for is one of them. He could wait until it's the exact time to give him a deal, but that price will only go up, and will only make his star player unhappy. Cowboys facing another contract issue on projected $76 million star. While the trade that brings George Pickens to the Cowboys has certainly been well received, as it gives Dak Prescott another top-tier target and adds a running mate for star receiver CeeDee Lamb, it is not a cure-all for a Dallas offense that went from top 4 in points scored for 3 straight seasons, all the way down to 21st in 2024. Sure, there were obvious reasons for the collapse in scoring, most importantly, Prescott's hamstring problem, but the fact is, the offense was not exactly humming even when Prescott was healthy. The Cowboys averaged 21.4 points with Prescott, and 19.9 points after he went out. One of the big offenders in the Cowboys' drop-off was the unit that the team had long prided itself on, the offensive line. The Cowboys lost center Tyler Baiadas and tackle Tyron Smith last year, and will come into this year without stalwart Zach Martin. That means that, over the past 2 seasons, the Cowboys have lost 20 Pro Bowl appearances and 2 likely Hall of Famers off 3 spots on their line. Dallas is hoping that 2024 draftees like Cooper Beebe, who started at center last year as a rookie, and Tyler Guyton, who struggled, can fill the void. And they used a first-round pick this year on guard Tyler Booker. All 3 are expected to be on the line next season. That much inexperience makes it all the more important to ensure some stability with the 2 veterans, Terrence Steele and Tyler Smith, a 2-time Pro Bowler. Spotrac's NFL contract expert Mike Giannitti noted that Smith is one of the less talked about problems for the Cowboys on a line that badly needs him. Smith, the Cowboys' first-round pick in 2022, is especially important. He is among the top guards in the NFL, and though the Cowboys made a notable move by picking up his 5th-year option last month, guaranteeing him $21 million next year, Smith is probably not going to want to play on that contract. While the move for Pickens has grabbed attention, and the ongoing lack of a new deal for Micah Parsons has dragged now deep into the spring, a deal for Smith is an underrated element of this offseason in Dallas. He has a cap hit of $4.2 million this year, so the Cowboys can't significantly improve their current salary situation with a new contract, but they could reduce his number for next year. Signing this veteran is a smart insurance play. Last month, just before the NFL draft, cornerback Stephon Gilmore set the rumor mill flying at high speed with an unscheduled visit to the Star. The 13-year veteran played for the Cowboys in 2023. He played a vital role in the team's 12-5 record and the NFC East Division title. He also played a big part in setting an NFL record that year. In 2023, Gilmore was supposed to be paired up with Trevon Diggs in the defensive backfield. Diggs had 17 interceptions in his first 3 seasons. Gilmore came into the season with 29 in his 11 previous seasons. They were supposed to shut down the opposing team's top receivers. That plan went out the window on the Cowboys' practice field a few days before their 3rd game of that season when Diggs tore his ACL and missed the rest of the year. That injury opened the door for Darren Bland. In his first year, and in just 8 starts, in 2022, he had 5 interceptions. He started every game after Diggs went down and finished with 9 interceptions for the season. 5 of those went for touchdowns, setting a new record for pick sixes in a single season. A lot of that was due to Gilmore covering the opponent's top receiver. But no small amount was also due to Gilmore's veteran guidance. The Cowboys will probably need that guidance again this fall. Diggs is recovering from another injury and may not start to open the year. Bland also missed over half the season in 2024 and may not yet be back to full speed. Last year's 5th draft pick, Kalen Carson, was banged up most of his rookie year. This year's 3rd-round pick, Siobhan Revel, missed all but 2 of his games in his senior year with a knee injury. He also may not be quite all the way recovered when the year starts. Bringing in Gilmore as an insurance policy makes an enormous amount of sense. Early in the year, he could give the Cowboys some quality starts and allow the other cornerbacks some extra time to get game ready. Later on, he'd be a nice veteran to have in the backfield to give the starters a break when needed. Gilmore will turn 35 about 3 weeks into the season. He wouldn't be asked to be an every-down cornerback for 17 games. But he might just have enough left in his legs to go along with 13 years of experience in his head to make a huge difference once again for the Cowboys.